Good night, morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Low Tail Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Axel. I'm joined by my two hunters, Hunter One Ivan.
Hunt. I hunt things.
Yes, and Hunter Two Brandon.
My name's not Hunter.
It's actually Craig.
It's Wendell.
It's a window.
Wendell.
But anyways, welcome back, everyone. How's y'all's week been, boys?
Good.
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I've
Yeah,
been
not bad.
swell. It's been good. Hasn't been cold over here. It's about to rain tomorrow though, because there's like a storm heading this way.
It was
What's
raining
up?
a little bit
Hurricane
earlier
season
this
already.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are currently warmer here than in most states.
Well, I
Which
don't
is-
know about most states. Is it? Because, okay, right now, me looking at the temperature, it says it's 38. I don't know. I don't know if many states are that cold.
Well, it is noon right now. So let's see where other states are at the moment. Oh, you said it was 30? Yeah, my thing that says 40.
Oh, really? My thing
Yeah.
says 30.
In New York, it's 54, so
38.
we're only like a 10-degree difference.
Yeah, I suppose.
And back
Um,
home, it's 66.
Yeah, so we're colder.
But it doesn't
Uh,
feel like that, though.
No. Okay, yeah, our cold temperature
windy,
stuff is
though.
different. Yeah, it's always been windy. Unfortunately, since our cameras aren't on, this would have been the week I would have showed everyone that it is officially gotten hot enough to where I can't just get by just by opening up the window to cool off the apartment. I have to whip out my
The
AC
window penis
unit.
is back.
Yeah, the window limp dick is back. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, fortunately, for the past few days, it hasn't been sunny. Like, there's been an overcast, so there actually hasn't been sunlight in this apartment. So I actually didn't need to turn on my AC after installing it. But when the sun does come out, dude, it gets so fucking hot in here.
Yeah, mouth breather.
Fucking sucks, dude. I moved to Alaska
Yeah.
to escape the heat.
But you put yourself in a position where you get more.
Yeah. I mean, if I had it like your apartment, Brand, I don't think I would be having like this kind of issue.
Yeah, because my I don't have any windows facing the sun.
Yeah, so you're kind of shielded most of the time. I mean, it still would have been warmer than average because of all the animals and me being here and my servers and stuff going off, all the time. But it wouldn't get as hot as it does right now for me,
Yeah.
With my windows.
Yeah, I busted back out my box fan too, so I'm ready for that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's officially, well, I mean, I want to say it's officially no more winter here in Alaska, or at least down in the municipality of Anchorage.
Dude, there is no snow in Wasilla, like at all. It's all like melted, like melting ice.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did we say that because of the lack of snow here, that the Iditarod didn't happen?
Yeah,
where it
we
usually
talked
does?
about that.
Did we talk about? Okay, so yeah, so it happened in Fairbanks. I didn't go, unfortunately. I really wanted to. And funny enough, I totally forgot about going to the one in Anchorage too. So I missed both Iditarod stuff this year, and I'm sad.
Yeah, but there's always next year.
Yeah, next year for sure.
Oh yeah, and then what is it? Sunday. Yeah, Sunday is the unfortunate thing. We have to move our clocks back forward.
Oh, the daylight saving stuff?
That
Yep,
exists.
That's still.
Oh, I thought there was a bill or something that passed that said that we're not gonna do it anymore.
Nope, it's still doing.
Really? Or is this like the last time we're doing it?
I don't know specifically. I just know it's still happening on Sunday.
Let me see.
Yeah, is daylight savings still a thing?
Well, no. I mean, I do see that we are doing daylight savings, but I see a lot of articles that Trump actually might get rid of it entirely, which I'm fucking down.
No. So currently, Arizona and Hawaii aren't doing daylight savings, and all the other states are.
Yeah, they haven't did daylight savings for a while now.
Yeah, those are still the only ones that. But I don't think it's
this would make it federally if Trump can make it a thing, because daylight savings is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even matter for most states, especially up here in Alaska, where, you know, in the winter months we only get fucking 4 hours of daylight anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, so this is the so the Senate passed a bill, but it never passed the House.
Oh, okay, because I remember there was something actually being done about getting rid of daylight savings. I didn't know if it actually like fully became law.
No.
Damn it.
It's the unfortunate thing, but
thanks, Obama.
with the amount of fucking executive orders Trump is signing, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, wait a minute, what about daylight savings? Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Get rid of that fucker.
We don't need it.
Yeah. I just wish that we all just stood with just stuck with how programmers do it with the time zones and just stick with it and do nothing else.
Yeah.
Fucking whack.
Yeah. Yeah, like everyone else can do it, but we don't need to do it. I don't want to do it. We can just boycott daylight savings.
Yeah, fuck that.
It simply
it's like
doesn't exist.
The fucking have you guys been seeing like those like boycott, like they boycott Walmart, Target, Amazon, like, and like support small businesses for the DEI stuff?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think it was the last day of February, there was like a big boycott thing where like any large corporations, like all the standard stuff, like that didn't recognize DEI, like don't do business with them.
Oh no, I'm gonna buy my anal beads not from this white man, but from this brown man instead.
So places like Costco and a couple other places do recognize it or are okay to go to.
I did see everyone praise Costco for sticking with their like DEI stuff.
I mean, it's a privately owned business, isn't it?
Yeah. No, well, no. Costco, it's public, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. I think you can buy.
No, I'm thinking of fucking. I Little Caesars is privately owned.
Is it? No, I don't think so.
It is.
You can't buy stocks or anything of Little Caesars?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Just because I was watching a Fat Electrician video, how he talks about how the price of the hot and ready pizzas didn't change for like over like 30 years, and it only went up like 50 cents. So you're like, for $5.50 you can get a hot and ready pizza.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like one thing that it's
like
still
the Arizona tea thing too.
Yeah, they're privately. I mean, same with like Chick-fil-A. They're a private company.
Yeah, but we all know the things with Chick-fil-A and other things.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, okay. This is kind of a funny segue that we went from. I don't know. Now that we're on this topic, but no. Speaking of privately owned companies, I saw a video recently about Raising Cane's on how it is. First of all, it's fully like a private. The original owner guy still is the sole owner of the entire company, and it's one of the biggest chicken places like in the world.
I think someone just recently dethroned Chick-fil-A for like #1 fast food.
Oh, I don't know about what number one fast food, but Raising Cane's in terms of like selling chicken, it's like number 2 or 3 selling. Like it beats KFC. KFC is like 4th now or something like that.
Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, but like it's crazy because I never heard about Raising Cane's until now when we moved up here. And I do like Raising Cane's. It kind of just reminded me of Zaxby's, but I guess for northern states. But
No, it's Raising Cane's is in yeah, motherfucking North Carolina.
it has north in the name. I don't consider them southern. But
It's
okay.
it's like a Midwest, like the top right northeast. And they got a lot of businesses like around.
No. I know they have a lot. But I didn't know that they were privately owned. Like the original owner still owns the entire company.
Oh yeah, so I looked it up.
is
McDonald's
cool.
is still the number one fast food
Well, yeah,
chain.
I would have assumed so. Yeah.
Let's see what Raising Cane locations. Let's see how far out they reach.
I don't think they're in the South because I never saw Raising Cane's
What do
until
we
now.
constitute as the South?
If you need to question what is the South, then you don't know the South.
All right. Do you recognize North Carolina as the South?
I mean, that's pushing it. Not
Do
really.
you recognize Tennessee as the South?
I mean, no. Like for me, the South is South Carolina, Georgia. You got the Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida.
All right, I have all the states right here.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia,
DC.
Guam, Hawaii, Illinois,
Where
Indiana.
in Georgia?
Let's look up real quick. Athens, Buford, Duluth, Dalka, McDonough, Woodstock, and Sniville.
northern Georgia.
Yeah. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey,
You
New
realize
Mexico.
that you're saying all the states
I
in
was literally
alphabetical order.
about to say that.
Yeah, because that is what it's getting.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas,
It's what it's
California.
giving me. So New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio.
Miss North Dakota. Well, but fuck North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, there isn't one in North Dakota.
Sorry to our one viewer in North Dakota.
Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina. There's 4 in South Carolina. Clemson,
Really?
Mount Pleasant, North Charleston, and Somerville. Okay, like the northern
all the
half.
fucking like populous areas.
Yeah, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia,
Vermont.
Washington, Wisconsin.
Oh, you forgot Vermont.
The Dakotas don't have any.
That's funny.
But yeah, there's a lot of locations.
Yeah. Well,
But like there are 3 locations in Alaska.
yeah.
there's 2 in Anchorage and 1 in
There's
Wasilla.
one in there's 2 in Anchorage. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's one. Oh yeah, the one at the Diamond, off Diamond,
Okay, because we only go to the one
into the Cotonoos,
in Takanu area. Yeah.
and then the other one's in Wasilla.
So if there's any of our viewers in Alaska in the Takanu area, you can probably meet us at Raising Cane's. We go there quite often.
John's probably listening. I'm like, I can meet this guy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if we ever have like a podcast meetup with anyone, I bet you it's probably going to be at the Raising Cane's. Yeah.
Or the Regal, to be honest.
Yeah. The movie theater or the, I mean, it's the same area. It's in the Takanu area.
Yeah, Takanu Commons.
Actually, you know what? We're going to meet at the Brown Jug. We're all just going to go to the liquor store.
Oh, so what was your tangent again? Or sorry to cut you off about privately owned. Was that it?
No. It wasn't really a tangent. No, it was more of just like I saw a video recently about Raising Cane's and how they've been around since like I want to say the 90s or 80s or 90s. And they recently just blew up.
Yeah.
And the guy still owns 100% of all of Raising Cane's. Like it's not public or anything. which I thought was really cool.
I knew about Raising Cane's before moving up.
I did it. I mean, I know we talked about it on the podcast on our fast food tier list, which, by the way, we got to update it sometime this year because
we already did update it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh well, let's update it again.
We'll do it in the middle of the year.
Yeah. Because I mean, I feel like I'm still even now experiencing some more fast food places, but
yeah, because I had Cane's before moving up.
Yeah, I never had Cane's until I moved up here.
My original thought of Cane's, I didn't like it just because of the experience I had to get to it. Because I was visiting one of my cousins in North Carolina because I was going to a wrestling event. I was staying at their place. So the day before, my cousin's husband and brought their kid. We went like downtown, and I had to wait in line. Even though I placed a mobile order, it was just a horrible experience. And then with just trying it, like I still love Zaxby's to this day, and I think the Zax sauce is better than Cane sauce, even though it's almost like completely identical. I just don't know why. I just think Zax sauce is still better.
I mean, yeah.
But after having it so many times now, it's like, yeah, I can get why. Cause it's all the same thing. It's just tenders, a lot of tenders and fries.
Yeah, that's their thing.
But I do like Zaxby's just because of you can actually get like wing platters, like buffalo wings and whatnot.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've had Zaxby's.
If you don't come back when you go on vacation next time, and you come back with a bag full of Zax sauce,
I'll just sneak a bunch of Zax sauce over here, dude. I'm sure you can probably order it like on Amazon.
Yeah, I was about to say you probably import it.
Hold on,
Zaxby's sauce on Amazon. Let's see. There's the Hots. Oh no, that's Zabs. Oh, maybe you can do Zaxby's.
There is Zax sauce. It's right there
on Amazon.
Yeah, it's the first thing I put Zaxby's sauce.
Yeah, I did too. The first thing that pops up is Freddy's famous fry sauce.
Mine doesn't. Here, I'll send you the link to it real quick.
Oh wait, why does my thing say? Hold on.
Here, hold on.
Oh, there we go. No, I see it. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why. My deliver to was in Georgia for some reason.
That's funny.
But okay,
right,
yeah,
we need to order this, and next time we go into Cane's, we'll just whip it out. What are the odds you get it right now?
Okay. 1 in 10.
All right, actually, need to count us down from 3, please.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
4.
5.
Damn.
Oh. It probably doesn't show up on thing that we said at the same time, but
yeah,
there's probably a delay. I don't know, but
there was a slight delay, but at the same time, oh well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy this whenever I get paid because I have to buy some other things off Amazon, so I'll add this to my cart.
Yeah, just whip out the fucking Zax sauce.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, the Zaxby's I'm pretty sure Zaxby's is like exclusively in the South.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see Zaxby's locations while we're at that too.
So like our viewers probably doesn't even know what Zaxby's are. I'm pretty sure Zaxby's is exclusively in the South. I could be wrong, but that's the only time I've ever seen it in the South.
All right. So according to escapehero.com, as of in 2024, there are 977 locations in 600 different cities in 18 states.
Okay, so I mean,
there's wait, what the fuck? It says there's some in Alaska.
No, there's no Zaxby's in Alaska.
It says it's according to this. It says hold on, I need to figure this shit out.
Here, I'm actually on Zaxby's website, and I typed in Alaska, and it says no results.
Okay, there's just a random ass dot like on this map, but it's mainly in the southeast. Like the furthest it goes out, it looks like it's Colorado. Is that Colorado? But it's like Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama and Florida are like the heavily, and North Carolina are the heavily populated states for Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Georgia has the most locations. It has 254 restaurants.
Yeah. Well, it's Georgia. Yeah.
And then North Carolina has 121, Florida has 120, and South Carolina has 104.
Yeah. Yeah. So the majority of our listeners probably don't know what Zaxby's is.
That's fucking... Wait, what the fuck? So according to the states and territories without any Zaxby's, then why isn't Alaska on here? What the fuck?
No one knows where Alaska is.
Apparently not.
We're somewhere in the stratosphere. Are you on Scrape Hero?
Yeah, that's where I was.
Okay, yeah, I just found it. Yeah, it's almost entirely in the South. So, that being said, I doubt anyone in the Zaxby's or the Raising Cane locations that we're at, I don't think they would know what Zaxby's are. So us whipping out the Zax sauce would make it even more funny.
I don't think John's ever had Zax sauce either. Because there's no locations in Michigan.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of close to Michigan.
Here, hold on.
There's a few that is like almost to Michigan, but still, I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta figure this out real quick. Hold on. At John,
we must find out.
Have you had Zaxby's?
Brother's messaging him.
Zax sauce before.
So is there Raising Cane's in Georgia?
Yeah. Shit. I
know we just do we just look up?
Yeah, there is. There's like
is it near Axel?
No, it's all in the north half.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say because Axel, I think you should try out Raising Cane's if it's near you.
Okay.
Just so you can see what we're talking about. But do you even eat Zaxby's?
I had it like maybe 3 times in my life, and like 2 of them were on field trips. Yeah. And I didn't like it.
For Axel from where he is to drive, he would need to drive like 4 hours to get to a Raising Cane's.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm kind of just flabbergasted that Axel hasn't had a lot of Zaxby's.
Or you can drive, I think, almost 2 hours to go to Charleston and go to a Raising Cane's.
Yeah, 2.5 Charleston.
Yeah. But would you rather go to like the Atlanta area for Raising Cane's or Charleston?
Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta. Yeah, I'd rather go to Charleston any day.
The whole mecca of all of Raising Cane's in Georgia is like near Atlanta, besides the one in Athens.
Yeah. For anyone who has never been to Atlanta, good.
It's all you need to know.
Yeah, just don't. It's fucking horrible, dude. But oh, dude.
There's so much shit. I swear.
Well, I mean, we weren't planning to talk about fucking Zaxby's and Raising Cane's for like half the episode.
Well, because prior to this, because Ivan and I are going to head to A&W Burger to go pick up food and potentially get the new cups that they have because they sell like mugs. But then it got us thinking about food. So it kind of just evolved into that. And for anyone who doesn't know what A&W Burger is, it's not the root. It's like the root beer brand, but it's a burger chain restaurant.
Yeah,
and it's pretty good. There's a lot of them in the north and like this central north.
Is there?
Yeah, I passed by a lot of them. Even there's a lot in Canada too.
Because that was a whole thing with the Canadians of like, oh, we're only gonna buy Canadian stuff, and I found out the Canadian A&Ws is actually fully owned by Canadians.
Yeah, I actually went to the one in Whitehorse.
Okay.
I
haven't had it.
So they have like the all American breakfast. It's called the all Canadian breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Canadians.
Yeah.
So what's the I don't know if you talked about the thing, but what's the verdict of Canadian A&W versus American?
Well, I only had the breakfast in Canada.
Oh, okay. So
And plus,
I guess we gotta.
plus I'm not trusting because our A&W that's in Wasilla, there's only one location in all of Alaska, and it's a KFC A&W like hybrid, kind of like how Taco
Wait,
Bell
is
and
it
Pizza
the
Hut.
only one in Alaska?
It's the only one in Alaska.
And they chose Wasilla.
Yeah, and it's a hybrid store too, because it's the KFC and A&W like hybrid, like Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, but there's a few KFCs here in Alaska. Just
Is there?
not. Yeah, there's one in Anchorage.
I know that. Okay, yeah. I know of two. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I think there technically was one in Eagle River.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few KFCs here, but I just find it funny. There's like no A&Ws.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, like you know how like you could drive like a couple miles to a different city, and then you'll have like the same amount of restaurants and fast food chains. We don't have that here. We pretty much have one or two of like anything. Besides like there's like McDonald's is like the given of there's a McDonald's in almost every city. Versus we have I think three or four McDonald's in the entire state.
Yeah, but I don't eat McDonald's, so I don't give a
Spamming
shit.
the chat.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But there's only like I think two or three Wendy's in the entire state.
No, I
We
thought there
looked
was
at-
4.
We looked this up.
Yeah.
It's like a whole statistic of like there's only like less than 5 per like fast food chain in like in Alaska.
Yeah, and
Some
remember,
of them are
Alaska is like about the size of half the U.S. or a bit more than half the U.S.
And
in
there's a lot
size.
more. Yeah, it's big in size, but a lot of nothing.
It's empty. A lot of wilderness, a lot of moose. Probably more moose than people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I guess little segue. I have never seen a moose this entire winter.
I saw a couple.
I literally have not seen a moose this entire winter.
Well, then again, like you're only in like 2 locations at a time, in
Well,
your
yeah,
house or out to get Holly.
But I still drive alongside the highway a lot. I mean, I know they don't really hang out there, but still, like, I'm surprised I haven't seen a moose this entire winter.
I saw this winter. I saw a moose with the full rack on its head.
Nice. I think I saw a couple of bears, but not moose.
I haven't ran into bears yet. I think the bears are coming out soon though.
Yeah. I don't know. That's fucking weird, dude. I kind of miss seeing some moose. Gotta feel Alaskan.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whack.
Well, speaking of giant creatures in the vicinities of other people, Monster Hunter. Segue. Quick segue. It's not even
Your
that quick.
sponsor.
But
Thank
yeah,
you so much for
Raid
watching.
Shadow.
last week, I talked about Monster Hunter being out on the day. I hope people got it. I hope people are enjoying the game. It has been almost a week. It's been 5 days since launch. Game is doing amazing. We love, well, at least amazing in the terms of sales. In terms of sales and people buying the video game and it being somewhat positive, it is great.
Yeah.
So currently, as the time of this recording, on what day is it? The 4th.
Yep.
The current all-time peak of Monster Hunter Wilds is almost 1.4 million players just on Steam alone.
But it has mixed reviews.
But it currently has mixed reviews, yes. But I just want to emphasize like how many people are playing this game. The previous launch of Monster Hunter World, I think it only capped at almost 500,000 players. That was the all-time peak. Let me double check. Monster Hunter World. I'm on Steam DB right now. Yeah, almost 300K. This is like what, triple? I'm bad at math, but you know what I mean. Basically, another 1 million players out of nowhere came to play this game, and it is insane as the peak, all-time peak on Steam, and it is great. I am playing the game. It's a fun-ass game. If you like Monster Hunter, this is gonna be great. Currently, like Ivan said earlier, the reviews are mixed, and not because the game is bad, it's because the game's not optimized. Sadly,
which is more important.
No, I feel like if the game is playable, but it's just not optimized, I think people will still play it.
Well, okay, no. If the game, as long as the game's good, the performance,
it doesn't matter too much. It matters, but not nearly as much as the game's literally not working.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm kind of thinking of the same thing of like when The Last of Us got ported to PC, whatever. Because I know it's an amazing game, but the performance when it first released was not good.
It was not great. Now they are working on it. They have been releasing patches day by day to try to fix some of the issues, but otherwise, game, like if you go on Steam right now, 99% of the comments are like, the game is great. We love playing the game. It just is not optimized. Once it gets more fixed later down the line, perfect. That kind of deal. But to most people, it is like a kind of a bit of a stain. Be like, oh, the game's not completely perfect, so I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
But still, massive W for the gaming industry. Another decent game made with care and love is doing great, and we love to see that. Positive. I'm having great, although I will say on the Linux side of things when it comes to playing Monster Hunter, we do have to jump through a little more hoops than most people, and I waited a couple days. Ivan can attest to this. I waited 1.5 days before I caved and bought the game.
World record.
Normally I would buy day one and even pre-order to a certain extent, but I held off a singular day just to get my confirmation bias. But yeah,
it's like the fucking droplet of water that's hanging off the leaf. He's trying to like reach for it, and then eventually he just shakes the leaf at that point.
Yeah, I've been playing game. Super fun. Super fun. I hope you guys, if you guys enjoy these types of games, go get it. It's amazing. This I actually wanted to segue a little bit into what we should have discussed last week, but it was my fault for leaving it out, was the appreciation of video games, because we on this podcast talk quite a lot of shit about video games for the most part, because video games haven't been the greatest these past couple of years, with only like sprinkles of like, gems like Baldur's Gate and whatnot, right? That are made with care and love, and you can see it in the game itself.
Manor Lord.
Yeah, and then Ivan, he's still salty about Manor Lord and the Game Awards and all that.
Manor Lord, I'm gonna fucking commit a hate crime.
So last week, you probably saw my background was Vermintide, was Saltspire from Vermintide. So we talked nothing. That's the best part. We talked nothing about it, so my background is just random as fuck that week.
So quirky, so random.
Yeah.
Much wow.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to be quirky chungus, whatever the fucking...
Quirky chungus?
Yeah, whatever, Reddit 100 sneak, whatever. That joke. But I want to bring some appreciation. So I'm gonna start video game music. I can always appreciate, because even when most games are shit, I can at least appreciate most of the work that they put into the music. Because, like, for example, Cyberpunk, when that shit launched, it was dog shit. But what I can give credit to was the music. The music was phenomenal. Because it's kind of hard to fuck up the music. If you somehow mess up the music, that is shameful. And how, like, good music can suck you into the world of video games and like change how you feel. Because music can easily manipulate your feelings into how they want you to feel.
Well, to add on to that, so me being the audiophile that I am, I found out, like, at a young age that audio is everything.
Yeah.
And I want to say, in video games, audio, I mean, gameplay does matter, but it's like, especially in videos like on YouTube, or I guess even right now for the podcast, audio is everything. And I found out that you can have the shittiest video quality in a video, whatever, at least on YouTube. But as long as your audio is good, people are going to sit and watch your content. But if you have an amazing video, but your audio is fucking trash, like, no one's going to sit around for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's an actual, like, psychological thing of, like, good audio and, I don't know, audio stuff is good.
Like, a little more context would be like in Monster Hunter. When I'm swinging my big ass weapon and it makes a chunky ass fucking crunch when it hits the monster, or the monster making like a big creature scream, like what a creature that size would make, right? And it's like big and scary and all that kind of stuff, like little stuff like that. The footsteps, like the grass swaying in the wind. In shooters, like your gun reloading, the little ticks and clicks you hear. Like in the amount of love that can be put into that type of stuff, right? I can appreciate that. And what I was trying to go with Vermintide was the character interactions with the voice actors. Like the dialogue, how they banter off each other, picking the right voice actors for the right thing for each character, how like perfectly they match and bounce off of each other. And they bring you more into the world of the game. And I absolutely love that. Like, not only is Vermintide's combat and, gameplay loop, like, well down because it's, based off of Left 4 Dead, like Left 4 Dead-like type of game. But it's like its own unique combat system and melee system. It's like added on with the banter that is in the game between the characters, which is kind of hard to make for kind of these modern day games where there's like instead of like having the cast down to like only a few people, right? Like in Vermintide, it's 5. It's a max of 5 players, or 4 players in game, 5 characters you can choose, and having them intermingle with each other so well, and making the game feel more not realistic but alive. And like these characters interact with each other and talk on a daily basis, and go to battle and do all that stuff. Like compared to like modern days, it's like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, where there's like not billions of characters. You know what I mean? There's a lot of characters, and it's kind of hard to like make them feel like they interact with each other. With that many characters, it's really hard to do. But I can give some credit to Marvel Rivals because I've seen some interactions, but it's like small little dialogues and not really like, the characters like deeply knowing each other and that kind of stuff. Like
The Last of Us is really good in the fact that there's so many different interactable dialogue stuff that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Game.
Like, are they unique or?
No. Yeah, they're unique. It's not like you. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not something that the game will just show you. You actually have to like activate these voice lines at certain scenes or whatever. Like Ellie would probably go off to the side of this building or whatever when you're trying to like find an exit somewhere. So you're off doing your thing, but if you find her, you can like interact with her, and she like talks about like the view or some kind of quip, or I don't know. It's
and little things like that, little things in video games like that really add, because like most game devs don't have to do that type of stuff, Like in Vermintide, they don't have to add like the little quippy dialogue in the thing. They don't have to. Well, they have an intro cutscene, them talk, and then that's it. They don't have to like constantly talk in the game and have the little unique interactions like that, but they do.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say the whole of you don't have to do this for the game. The biggest game developer in terms of scope of a game is Rockstar. Red Dead Redemption 2. There is so much in that game where you're just like, you didn't have to do that, but you had to spend how many man hours? Like the horse's balls shrinking or expanding depending on the weather. You didn't have to do that.
But you did anyways.
But most people are never going to notice that. Mm-hmm. But for those who do, for one, they're going to be like, why?
Yeah, why? But that's something.
But it's cool. Like, just imagine the amount of man hours someone had to go to just researching horse testicles and like contract. Adding that and how they interact and like atomically how it should be, and then add that into a game that no one's really going to see.
Yeah. But it's cool. We love video games. So, yeah. We love video games, but
there are some studios. Yeah, some studios and some developers really do put in the passion into the games.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's always a positive to see like Wilds come out. And I can feel the love that they put into this game. Like the new weapon mechanics that they added to this game, the stuff that they added to old weapons. Like I played the Insect Glaive and they added a couple of new moves and mechanics to it that changed the weapon a lot. And I can appreciate that. They didn't have to do that. They could have kept the same weapon mechanics that were in the past several Monster Hunter games. And I would have been completely fine. But they were like, no, let's improve upon what we did previously and add more onto that. And I can give only the biggest thumbs up to Capcom to that did this, you know? So
yeah,
praise when they do it right, and call them out when they do shit. And we've been calling out too much, so we need to do a little more praising when stuff like this comes out.
Well, realistically, I think so. Monster Hunter Wilds, that is a AAA game.
Yes.
But I mean, there are going to be a few AAA games that actually are still good. But I think when it comes to praising games, everyone has to be thinking about more indie developers and solo publishers.
No, yeah, you're right on that.
Because all AAA games nowadays is all about pushing very mid to horrible games for $70 or more with microtransactions and DLCs. And it's all shit. And then, because, I mean, I just want to mainly talk about Manor Lords, but like, it's not just Manor Lords. There are some solo developer or solo publishers like Larian Studios. They're not AAA. They funded everything themselves and they published it all themselves. And that is literally the game of the year.
I think we so much so that they don't even need to like stray away from like their thing, because all they're doing, if you look at like all their previous games, they've kept faithful. Bangers. They've kept faithful to what they want to do.
I think we talked about this though. Larian Studios isn't a small studio though. It's nearly as big as...
No. I never said small. I said solo publishers and indie developers. Technically, Larian is an indie developer.
Yeah, it is an indie developer. Yes, we had this conversation before.
Yeah, and they solo publish. So just because you're an indie doesn't mean you're small.
No, I didn't mean to talk that they were small, or we're talking about size. It's like most AAA developers also do that.
Not really. Most AAAs they are with other publishers to publish their games. But I mean, technically, CD Projekt Red is also an indie developer. But I think they technically partnered with like Sony or something for Cyberpunk. Because I think that's the reason why Cyberpunk got released in such a horrible state was because of Sony. Because Sony is a fucking horrible company. They did the same thing with No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why that came out so horribly was because Sony was saying, no, you got to release this game now. But yeah, I don't know. I think we all got to praise and play more indie games. Deep Rock Galactic. is another one.
DRG,
I don't know if they're
Ghost Ship. Oh my lord.
Are they solo published? Or
I think Ghost Ship is. Let me double check.
No, they're not. So they're published by Coffee Stain, but Ghost Ship is the one that developed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Coffee Stain. Those are the same people that do Goat Sim.
Is it?
Really?
Oh,
I
it
believe
is.
so.
Yeah, Satisfactory, Goat Simulator.
But granted, like we said,
Valheim. Oh my god.
this is the publisher. So
What?
like we say. So it seems like
Yeah.
Coffee Stain supports indie studios.
Yeah. I mean, they're an indie. It's
Indie
like
publisher.
they're the indie publisher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they themselves are indie, and then they help other indie developers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Ghost Ship Games fucking they love their baby Deep Rock Galactic so much. And I give them all my money. One of the smartest people, like not smartest in like making money off people, but like smarter in like how they monetize their game, you know? Because the only thing that Ghost Ship ever sells is their cosmetics. It's purely cosmetics. And if you want to buy them, you can. And because they made such a great game, people are more than happy to spend nearly like quadruple the amount, like how much Deep Rock costs just to buy all these cosmetics because the game is just that good.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm looking at literally all the DLCs for this game. And it's like, I think it's nearing $100. And there are a bunch of people that bought every single one of these because they just love this game so much. And they're like, let me give you more money. Please, let me give you more money.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
this game's
just
7
going back
years
to
old. Or no, 7 years in orbit. No, this game is 5 years old.
Yeah. Pretty old game. The game year's 5 years old is pretty old.
This was released May 13th, 2020.
And they're still working on it. Even though they're making new games, they're still updating this game and like giving it love that they just care about this game. It's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so actually I'm looking at online. I don't know if Steam is up to date, but it actually seems like CD Projekt Red published Cyberpunk by themselves. So I think they just dropped the ball on themselves because they were retards.
They gave in the pressure.
Yeah, but I swear I saw Sony in their Cyberpunk stuff.
Sure, that wasn't like the show.
No, I'm going to look more into it because I'm pretty sure Sony is involved somehow. If not, then I mean, I'm okay with saying CD Projekt Red fucked up and they're retards for the release of Cyberpunk. But
now we have to give them credit once again because they did eventually, in the end, fix the game.
They stuck with it.
And they gave out a banger DLC too.
Yeah, and they did. They really did. And we have to give them praises for that.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to like shit on CD Projekt Red because I love the Witcher series. I've played almost all. I still haven't finished The Witcher 3, but I played the first one and the second one.
I own the third one. Like I have like the complete edition for it because I bought it at Walmart at like $10.
I bought The Witcher 3 like 4 times already. Like I've had it on the Xbox One. I got it for the PS4. I got it on PC. And then I bought it again on the Series S, the Xbox Series S that Holly has. Only because for some reason I don't have the disc, and also the save didn't transfer because it's technically, I guess, a new game on the Series S. I don't know why. Yeah, but I bought this game like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good game. I still haven't finished it. Yeah, but I mean, according to Steam, they didn't have any other publishers. They solo published their games. So like CD Projekt Red is also a very big company, but they're technically indie because of it. Because of solo publishing and all that stuff. But yeah, we gotta protect these guys.
We gotta find more of them and start spreading out more of them.
I mean, most of my games are from solo devs or solo publisher like Squad, Manor Lord, Life is Strange, technically.
The Binding of Isaac.
Kingdom Come, I want to say. Yeah, Kingdom Come is a solo publish. And that game's fucking amazing. Divinity, Larian is that. Elite Dangerous, that one is solo published by Frontier Developments.
Yeah. Elite Dangerous just became free as one of the PlayStation Plus Premium like catalog games. I just saw that.
Yeah, dude, Elite Dangerous is fun. Funny. I want to say, well, I almost said Rocket League. Oh no, they are. I thought they got bought out. Didn't they get bought out by like Epic Games or something?
Maybe.
I think they did. But yeah, most of the games I play,
they're originally solo published.
No, I know, but I know they got bought out and then they went free to play. But yeah, most of my games are from solo publishers. And I think we need more of that. We need people to buy less of Call of Duty, buy less of what other fucking
and
big
also,
games?
I want to iterate like
FIFA.
Like
FIFA.
I'm talking about like actual video games, not like one-time play video games. Like I'm not sure if you guys heard of this new game. Like it's called a game about digging a hole.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean one-time play?
Because like, so if you know the game, Brandon knows the game called A Game About Digging a Hole, which is literally a game where you just dig a hole.
Long story short, you buy a house that has buried treasure in the backyard, and each day you're just digging down to try to find the treasure, and you're selling minerals that you find along the way to get better items to help you dig to get to that point. And then once you get to that point, I won't spoil anything, but you'll eventually get to the treasure.
You just keep digging. And that's the type of game that you just like play once and then that's it. And you don't play it again.
I mean, the same can be said about single player story games.
To an extent, but it's more like it's like similar to Muck. Like, remember when Muck came out?
Yeah, but that's from a shit posting YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like these types of games. Because some people are gonna like talk about.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between single player story versus game with single objective.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. But okay, so as we're continuing this conversation, so I'm looking on Steam right now. No Man's Sky, they have it that Hello Games was the publisher, and I know that's false. Sony published No Man's Sky. So Steam isn't the great source to find out who actually is the publisher.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look more into the CD Projekt Red.
Well, yeah, but in the end, just like we were saying, I was saying earlier about supporting small businesses, support small indie companies and indie games.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is that it's not like you have to sacrifice your time and money for something like inferior. No, these games genuinely are just better than AAA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're half the cost, and the majority of them have nice replayability as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you will have those games that are like I said, like one-time plays, or you kind of just play it and then you're kind of done. But at the end of the day, like if you like only play it for a week, you're spending like $5 to $10 on these games.
Yeah.
Maybe even more if you buy like any other editions they put out, or if it's like a company that you genuinely like enjoy.
Yeah.
Cause I know some indie developers go to I think Limited Games Run, where they do like a limited amount of physical copies for their games.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is cool because we needed to keep physical game discs.
True.
Because I'm pissed off about the new 2K25 for WWE. I already pre-ordered it, but I would have pre-ordered it with the disc. But I can't buy the disc because they don't offer a disc option.
I kind of
wanted... That's unfortunate.
I really wanted to buy Monster Hunter World on a physical disc because they do have the full game on a single disc. But I don't have a PlayStation, so I can't do that. That's the funny. Downside to PC gaming.
So funny enough, I am not that big into physical media. I love the whole digital.
As you established.
Yes, many times. So I mean, it doesn't affect me. I'm okay with just going fully digital. But I can see why people would want physical still.
The dangers of
it just looks nice
only.
just to have everything.
No, not that. I mean,
the only reason why I do it because I don't do everything on disc. I pick the games that I know I will enjoy, and I know like in years' time that like I know there are some games that like you could buy the disc for, but they're like decommissioned like on like the marketplaces for Sony or Xbox and Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just can't find the games at all. They're solely on disc. Because like, what is it? Concord on disc is like going for like a couple $100 on eBay or something.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
A game you literally can't play anymore.
Literally.
Yeah, but like if you're a completionist on physical game media collecting, you're gonna need it. But thankfully, I am not in that regard. I collect things for the sentimental value of eventually, for whatever reason, if I meet some famous people that are tied to the game, I would want to get that signed. Rather than get like an 8x10 of the person. Like, no, this is the reason why I fell in love with you guys.
Yeah.
Because I was going to get, I have a physical copy of like the Hellboy game that Ron Perlman voiced in. If you guys know Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Nope. I suck at names. I'm sorry.
Hellboy.
Yeah, the original.
Also, Sons of Anarchy and
a
few other TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Yeah, he was supposed to be at Savannah Comic-Con like a couple years before I left, but he had to back out last minute just because of some health issues. I'm like, damn it, I would have gotten that video game signed because I played the shit out of that video game. Never beat it. I played the shit out of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say we can end on a high note right there.
Actually, I was gonna say, is there anything else we want to talk about before we head out? Oh my god, what is that picture you just posted?
That's Ron Perlman.
Okay. Just random Giga Chad white man just posted in chat.
No, he just looks like a human version of a pit bull.
Or a gorilla.
What the fuck?
Or a bulldog. Like, I think there's actually a subreddit that finds animals that just look like Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Like there's some cats.
Let's end it off right there.
Yeah, right there.
Just Ron Perlman.
On Ron Perlman. I actually put the image on screen what they showed me just for a split second because that was really funny. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching this week's episode of the Loaded Table Podcast. I've been your host, Axel. You can go check out all our shit down in the description down below like always. Y'all's got anything else to say before we head out?
Support small indie businesses.
Yeah.
Very cool. And with that being said, we'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.
See you.